Great. So a little bit about us and Evolectric and what we're up to. We're deploying commercial electric vehicles at a fraction of time and resources than it takes to develop a brand new electric vehicle, specifically commercial trucks. We combine our offering with a turnkey data system. We have an entire ecosystem that supports fleet owners, truck drivers, truck fleet owners as well. We focus on taking the existing used trucks and we upcycle them, meaning we take them from where they're currently being driven with a diesel or a gas engine. We replace that diesel gas engine with a full electric system. And that way we can really play on the circular economy principles that are really important to us, and minimize waste. So our team is extremely, competent, and we have a lot of leadership in the vehicle level, the battery level, power electronics, and controls and integration. We are relatively young as an organization. We started in 2019, so we'll be 4 years old at the end of the year. That puts us in the seed stage. So like a customer pilot level, we're working on targeting production by the end of this year. We're extremely small team, 14 people, really focused on automotive, vehicles, batteries, systems, and controls. But if you combine the experience of those 14 people, we've got over 100 years of combined and relative experience in our small team, specifically on electric vehicles and technologies.
Wow.
Yeah, so what I think is really important here is I speak a little bit more about product development. Is we actually have both a hardware and software solution that we are developing. So as I talk through how we personally manage product development by managing the hardware and software, we're also living it as well. We're doing it with our own product. And last couple of things. I mean, we're happy to be part of the Long Beach Accelerator program. We are part of the first cohort in spring of 2021. We're currently members of the 100 Plus Accelerator, which is a group that's established by Anheuser-Busch InBev, Grupo Modelo, groups like that, as well as Unilever, and large organizations that are really trying to seek sustainability changes at the corporate level. And then also part of LACI, Los Angeles Clean Tech Incubator, currently in the pilot phase of their program here in Los Angeles. So that's a bit about us, Marley, and what we're up to. So.
Yeah, it's so interesting, really.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
fascinated of this topic because I hadn't heard before, so it's so interesting for me. I think I want to know more about this. So
yeah,
yes,
perfect. We'd love to share more, and I will as I talk through some product development. We also have a LATAM presence. We're based in California, but we have a office in Bogota, Colombia, and we're doing some of our pilots in Mexico with Grupo Modelo, like we said. So we're very interested in expanding, not just from the U.S., but also into our fellow brothers and sisters in countries nearby. And I'm half Caucasian, half Mexican ethnicity, and I would love to get back to my Mexican roots as well.
That's so cool.
So cool. A little bit about myself too, and why I believe I'm qualified to talk about this. I have over 18 years of working experience as an engineer. 10 of those years spent. Yeah, it's been a long time. So
yes,
that's where all my hair went, as you can tell. So 10 years in aerospace. I worked as an intern at Boeing for a while, and Boeing really positions itself as a final solutions provider, an original equipment manufacturer. That's what OEM means. And then after doing that for a few years, I really wanted to get more detailed understanding of how to build products. So I went to what's called a tier one, a supplier to Boeing that provides them systems. And then at that supplier called Moog, I was able to still work with top tier, OEMs across the world, like Boeing and Airbus and Gulfstream and whatnot. So it really helped me get a visibility on how each one of those organizations was doing their own product development. But we had a deliverable that we have a system as Moog that we had to give them. So 10 years of that really leveled me up and got me that core experience. And then after 10 years, there's this little company that showed up in Southern California called Faraday Future that was creating a new type of Tesla, for example, a new EV in the passenger vehicle space. And they were looking for all kinds of people, all kinds of talent. I managed to get in. I managed to learn a lot about automotive and electric vehicles at the same time, but I brought my knowledge book from Moog, which is essentially, I was doing gears and transmissions and systems that were on aircraft. And of course, cars have those similar systems. So there was a lot of knowledge transfer that came.
Wow.
And then I was able to work with Faraday for Aston Martin Formula E. And then I went to a battery manufacturer doing lithium-ion batteries and sold batteries for 2 years at Romeo Power. Then I did one more little jump to another type of Faraday Future company called Indy EV, doing another car, an EV car. And then that was about the time where I said, hey, you know what? I've worked in a lot of places. I've learned a lot of things. It's time to start something of our own
Different.
accord. And I started, with
Yes.
my co-founder, Jackson, who's from Bogota originally. So we really got together and said, we need to find a way to bring these technologies to LATAM and to people in California, United States that can't afford it. And so that's how Evolectric was born.
Yeah, that's cool because you can understand other thoughts and you can spread that.
Yeah,